school.
Hey, Cody. How about you pitch and I catch?
Ooh, sounds good, Tanya. Here we go. You ready?
Well, let me assume the position. All right. Oh!
Tanya, there's no crying in baseball. You win some and you lose some. It's all about how you play the game.
Well, true that, Cody. But, I'm ready to do some yoga anyway. So, what do you say? I'm not here to do yoga just to be good at yoga. I'm here to be good at life, even if I do drop the ball. So, guess what? It's spring. It's a new day. It's a new beginning. So let's hit a home run in life.
I'm rooting for y'all.
Let's play ball. Oh, look at this. Oh, look. I don't know if you can see it, but Mickey Mantle. All right, thanks, Cody. Hey, Batgirl, you're a little late. All right. So let's do some gentle yoga today. Let's get on the ball and set up the place and step up to the plate. Woohoo! And right off the bat, let's breathe. So go ahead and stand up. Woo! And just breathe here. We're getting ready. And then to your heart. You got to be careful. If you don't know where you're going, you might not get there Oh, shoot. That's that one up. I was trying to do a little Yogi Berra for you, but anyway, I'm not Yogi Berra, but I'm a yogini, so let's do some yoga. Oh my goodness, okay. So I just want you to set an intention, and basically that's what I was trying to say with that quote. Like we're gonna do this intention for our practice, and if you don't know what you want out of your practice, then you've already got it, right? So set an intention for what you'd like. And feel your breath and feel some gratitude and feel like you hit a home run and Om Sweet Om. All right, inhale, reach up, and exhale, forward fold. And always modify for how you're feeling today. And just trying to do your best that you can today. Your best today isn't the same as your best yesterday or even your best tomorrow. So let's be present. I'm at right here. I'm going to just start bending my knees and just opening up. Maybe give myself a compliment, open up my heart a little bit. I love myself. I love and accept myself. Woohoo! Me, yeah, I'm not perfect. Not trying to be. I'm just trying to do the best I can today. All right, go ahead and turn your head side to side and nod your head and feel your breath, and your breath is just going to connect your mind, body, and spirit. And if you can't do what I'm doing, you can come on down to the floor. Do what Desi's doing. Or just do you. Okay, just do you and I'll do me and everybody will be happy. So, sitting down in a nice, easy pose. I'm going to have you just circle your head around here. And we're connecting our heart and our mind. And switch directions. And just loosening up, ready to take your right arm over, relax your jaw. And just loving life. Because what you create right now, you get more of in the future. And that's a grand slam. I want to be happy, healthy, life full of abundance, and hit it out of the park. I don't know. Just switching arms and loosening up. All right, and release. Circling your torso around. And just know, no ifs, ands, or bumps. Yoga makes you happier and healthier. I'm gloving it. I'm gloving it. All right, just breathe, have fun, be playful, and just, just like a kid. A kid loves to play, makes up their own thing just to be happy. And we can do the same just with our practice. I'm lucky. I'm happy. I'm a winner. But come on up and take a forward fold here. And maybe you want to wiggle into it and but stick with your breath. Just stick with the breath. So, walking over to the side, I'm going to redo my quote. It says, "You've got to be careful if you don't know where you're going because you might not get there." So it is important for you to just set a goal, but don't expect it to happen a certain way. There's so many right ways of your life can go, right? And just let that flow. Walk over to the other side and breathe. So yoga will just tap you into feeling better, moving better. It decreases, injuries and illness because you have awareness. So let the ball roll and go with the flow with awareness. Here we go. All right, back to center. Come on up. Switch legs. And just feel yourself in this. I feel myself in every way. I'm really being aware. I'm checking in. I'm reaching through the spine. My shoulders are open. I'm pulling up the belly button. I don't just tell other people to pull up the belly button. I tell myself to pull up my belly button too. And then I got to pull up on my root lock. That's like doing a Kegel or pulling up on your perineum. Yes, I did say that. All right, go ahead and reach forward. All right, life is good. Come on up. I'm going to have you take your right leg out in front of you. And just bring the left foot back on your right inner thigh and reach on up. Get nice and tall, opening up your lungs. And it ain't over till it's over. Reach forward, and wherever you grab, and not having any judgment. So when we have certain expectations of things, way things need to go or how you need to be, you're holding judgment. So let go of the judgment and hold on to love for dear life, because that love will transcend all space and time. Just so here, breathe in love, exhale love. And inhale, come on up. And take the right leg out to the side. And let's go ahead and wiggle the toes. Flex and point the foot. Yeah, I'm aware there. Belly button back in. And so we have this leg out. What'd you start doing with your spine? Have an awareness in your spine where you're reaching up and the shoulders are down. Let's go ahead and just reach up here. And then exhale, take your hands behind your head, and we're just gonna arch towards the right, pushing the right knee down if you can. Just have an awareness. Maybe flex the foot if you can, or reach for the foot. You can take your that was a blooper. Take your peace fingers, wrapping around your toe. And just reach and breathe. Open, keeping that left shoulder up. So, our old friend Babe Ruth said, never let fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. So it's the same with yoga. Don't be afraid of doing yoga because you're not strong enough or you don't think you're flexible enough. It's just you accepting where you are today, and know that you're just going to do your best and try to feel better and do better. That always works. All right, straightening your left leg, pull the right foot back, and inhale, reach up. And exhale, reach forward. So you can observe a lot of things just by watching. Yogi Berra. Hey, I didn't mess that one up. So just here, I want you to observe your breath. Where can you take your breath? Take a ride on that breath. All right, so taking a ride on the breath and keeping your mind with it. So we're not letting the mind take us on the ride. We're observing. So taking your left leg out. So check it out, what's going on with your spine, your smile, your shoulders, your neck. So when we reach up from our crown, we're not lifting up from the chin, creating an arch in the back of your neck. So just reaching up your arms, here's the top of your crown. Go ahead and place your fingers behind, interlacing your fingers behind your head, and arch to the left. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and wiggle my toes, flex and point the foot, and then pull it back into a flex. The toes are pointing up. When I'm ready, take a breath and observe. And then I just take my peace fingers and grab my big toe. If I want, if I can. I'm just loving myself through the process. And just know that every day and every way, everything keeps getting better and better and better. And come on up. Bring the soles of your feet together. And here we're just gonna kind of collapse the spine. And I'm not pulling my feet all the way back. I'm taking them out and I'm just gonna hang out and observe the breath. And here I'm being a great communicator. I'm listening to my body. I'm taking my breath there. I'm calming my mind. And I'm making my spirit have the freedom that it deserves. So know that you're worthy to be free in your mind, body, and spirit. And then inhale, come on up. And come on up to your hands and knees. And we'll go ahead and start out in cat. So we're just gonna exhale, push your head and tail under. Pushing the air all the way out. And then inhale, cow. Head and tail up, shoulder blades together. I'm tucking the toes, feels good. Exhale, cat. Keep pushing the air out. Breathe through your nose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And release. So bringing your right foot on, up towards your hands, and come on up into a low lunge. And we're just gonna reach up here. You wanna look up, reach up, relax your jaw. And just, let's take 3 breaths, like 1, 2, 3 breaths. 3 strikes, you're out, and we'll switch poses. All right, I'm out. Now I'm switching. I'm going to take a twist. So I'm bringing my hands in prayer, taking a twist over to the right. So I'm pushing the left arm off the right leg. I have the right knee over the right ankle. Modify for you, a nice hand to the floor, reach up. This feels wonderful too. I love all of it. I want to go modify to make it even more challenging for myself. I will take a shoulder wrap where I just take the left arm by the right leg, take it under. So I'm guiding it there. And then the right arm over. This is just if I'm ready. I'm not forcing it, right? You can't force a flower to bloom. You'll break the petals. So you just take your time, set yourself up, accept where you are today, and just do your best in that position. One more breath. And let it go. So tucking your back toes, we're just going to hinge back as far as you can. So maybe your hips are up above your knee, or you're sitting back on your left heel. I straighten the right leg, taking a forward fold. My back is loving this. I'm making a comeback. I'm gonna give it a shot. Give it a swing, hinging forward. Let's go ahead and go into pigeon. So I'm going to keep the right leg in front, working my way towards squaring my hips up. But I can start out just on that right hip, taking the right knee outside of your hip. How's that feel? Listen to your body. Honor your edge. So we have to find our boundaries of where we go, how deep we go in the pose. And what's really important, I've been saying this to myself a lot lately, is patience, Tanya. Have boundaries, Tanya. Sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them. Sometimes I'm out and I just forget to be patient or use my boundaries. And I have to apologize for it so I can move on through it. And whether I hurt myself or somebody else, apology is so important for people to hear, and especially for you to hear, so you can move on and not live in the past. So let's be present and breathe. Find your smile. It's a new beginning, a new smile, a new breath. All right, let's let it go. And we're gonna switch here, but come back up in the table. I'm just gonna have you just kind of wiggle this out. Just think of your spine as a snake in the grass. And you're just kind of just moving it. You're feeling your shoulders. It's nice. We have these shoulders, the hips, getting the hips into it. And just being free. This will help you swing better. All right, let's take the left leg up and we'll go up into our low lunge. Take it to your edge. Gotta stay on base. Feel your breath. I want you to feel the breath in your belly. And then go ahead and exhale, bring your hands to your heart, and we can take that twist to the left. So remember your modification, right hand to the ground, left hand up, left knee over the ankle, or prayer twist, pushing your heart up to your hands. And then maybe you can make it to third base, I don't know, right arm goes under the left thigh. You can always just take that left hand behind you just to keep that left shoulder up. One more breath. And release. We're going to hinge back. So I'm tucking my back toes because I want to stretch the toes. And then just hinge forward and breathe. Let's take a couple breaths here. All right, so now let's work our way, do your magic, into left leg pigeon, left leg's in front. Start out on the left hip, check it out, see how you feel. And I'm taking the foot away from my right hip, so when I go over in here, but that's where I am today. So see where your edge is on that, keeping the left knee outside of your left hip. And just open up your shoulders as you reach up into pigeon. And here, we're gonna take our first breath, and that's gonna be first base. Let's make it to second base. Let's hit it to third. And let's take it on Om when you're ready. And let it go. So I'm gonna have you push back to child. So just pushing your hips back as far as you can go. You might need to widen your knees. Take your head towards the ground. You can always use a pillow if you need a pillow for your forehead. Relax your jaw. And then come on up to your forearms. And here, interlacing your fingers, I can check my elbows. So make sure, if I can cover my elbows are a little more narrow than my shoulders. So I don't want my elbows wider than my shoulders. Okay, so I'm gonna interlace my fingers. I'm gonna hinge my face in front of my hands and then lift my knees as I push back into dolphin, pushing my shoulder blades down. And just feeling safe here. That you can trust yourself, that you know what to do, you're intuitive, and when you trust yourself, you're loving yourself. When When you complain and doubt and be fearful, you're not loving yourself. So we love ourselves through all of these moments. So we lift our vibration and just keep the energy moving. Breathe here. One more breath. And release. So I want to do frogs. So I'm going to have you turn your feet out. Knees are wide. I'm going to go even wider. I'm going to go as wide as I can, but I'm turning the toes out so the knees and toes are the same direction. I'm back onto my forearms. And I really have to be patient here. And I'm taking my hips in line with my knees, but if I need to find a different sweet spot for me, you just use your forearms to bring your hips in front of your knees, with your knees, behind your knees. Maybe you just want to kind of glide with your breath here. Find your smile. And don't worry about making too many wrong mistakes. Just stick with your breath, like Yogi Berra would say. All right. I'm going to come on out of that as gracefully as I can. And I want to play with those hips. Hey, they were talking to me, so I need to not ignore them. And I have my feet on the right. I'm on my left hip. I'm just going to hinge towards my feet. And it's kind of just like that stretch we did earlier with the right leg out. Just honoring. And I want to thank you for being here. You guys just appreciate how you've made me feel like a winner. You've helped me help myself change, and I want to thank you for allowing me into your hearts and into your homes. So let's switch sides. Legs on the other side. Arch towards the left. Breathe. So you want to be healthy and happy. Dream it, believe it, live it. All right, on your belly. There are a lot of poses that we don't like to do, or the ones we probably need the most. So just having gratitude that you're doing your best for some poses. I've come down to my forearms and push my shoulders back. And I'm reaching up for my crown, not my chin, creating space along the spine. And this is natural. And then come on down and take your left ear down. Just being present. Stay out of left field. Stay present. Switch ears. I really needed that one today. So if you want to interlace your fingers behind your back and lift, or just reach back, do what you can do. I'm trying to lift everything I got. Defy gravity, even with my lips. Put a smile on your face. And release. Alrighty, on your side, any side, pick a side. And that top leg, I'm just gonna have you reach for it and half bow it with me. Arch back with your neck, your spine. 2 breaths here. And release, and we'll roll to the other side. And just know that you'll always get a hit when you try to bring in balance. So just arching both sides. And release. I'm just gonna push myself on up and come on up to my knees. Ready for camel. So just taking your hands to your lower back and just arching back, chin up here. Now I'm gonna untuck my toes, and I can take one hand down at a time. Pushing my hips forward as I reach back, look back, and keep breathing. And release. Woo! So I'm gonna just push on back to child. All right, you know what, let's not. I'm gonna do something a little different. So just taking the right leg, or right arm up, taking it over and under, and breathe here. I'm pushing into my left hand as my right arm reaches over. And release, left hand up. And taking it over. It ain't over till it's over. Keep breathing. And just keep rooting for yourself. Give yourself a compliment. And when you do that, you're finding gratitude, and you're creating more of that. All right, and release. Woohoo! So come on down to get on up. And I'm gonna bring my right foot in front of my left ankle. I can always straighten. I have to do a shoulder wrap for me. So I want you to do it with me if you will, but always do what's right for you. Bringing the right arm inside, we're just playing with it. So the right foot's in front of the left ankle, and I'm just taking the right arm outside of the leg, inside of the leg, outside of the leg, inside of the leg, and look, let's wrap around the leg. So I'm just taking the arm forward, out, back, and around towards the hip. I'm going to use the left hand to reach for the right hand. Breathing. And release. That is an incredible stretch, a major shoulder opener, right? So you love yourself more. So switching sides, left foot in front of the right ankle. Bring the left arm in, left arm out, left arm inside, left arm outside, left arm inside, and then reach forward and wrap around the shin, doing the best you can. And then right arm behind you. And then I'm just pushing that left sit bone down as I turn to the right, look to the right, I'm being patient. I don't have to jump into one pose as quickly, right? That's just being patient, observing what's going on, listening to your body. And, ask your body, what can I do to heal you? Ask your body to heal it, allow it to heal itself. But you gotta listen, right? So let your self-care be your health care. But you gotta do a lot of listening with that and a lot of doing. All right, ready to come on out of that and go on down to the ground, and we'll go into happy baby. I'm just taking the feet and I'm holding on for dear life. Woohoo! And I'm just pulling the knees down. And I'm taking it to first base and second base and third base and home with my breath. And score. All right, so just taking your feet towards each other, right? And hold onto your feet, just kind of like a toddler would. Pull your feet towards you. And what's nice about this one, we did this kind of when we were sitting, we rounded the spine, but this one, when we pull our feet towards our back is going to be a little more straight, right, with gravity and with the pressure. All right, let's release. Take your feet to the floor and just rock your knees side to side, head opposite knees. And let's hit a grand slam here with our breath. Let's hit it out of the park and get everybody in, so keep breathing. Keep a-running. And just know that you're a catch. You're worthy. You're amazing. All right, and release. Bringing your feet back towards your hips. Let's push your hips up into bridge. Arms by your sides. Keep the knees over the ankles. Maybe even squeeze the knees in. Maybe if you can interlace your fingers, you push your hands towards the floor. See if you can straighten your elbows. Relax your jaw. Just the tongue at the roof of your mouth with a beautiful smile. You're beautiful. You're amazing. And let's take one more. Just loving your surroundings. So it's important to love what's going on the inside, but surround yourself with love too. I'm really lucky. Just tell yourself you're lucky and work towards that. So dropping your shoulders, lift your spine. Let's go into fish. And lifting the spine off the floor, but still trying to keep the sacrum grounded. And I'm dropping my shoulders towards my spine and opening my throat and looking towards the floor. And just saying, every day in every way, everything keeps getting better and better and better. And hug your knees into your chest. And then lower your legs for corpse. And this is your rebirth, right? Corpse, we're starting fresh. We're ready to go. We just won the game. And we're going to continue to win because we're going to keep practicing our breathing, our awareness, our self-care, our self-love, and letting ourselves shine. I'm going to have you just roll to your side and rest here. Keep breathing. And somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. Just don't fight about it. Just try to get better. And push yourself on up. And just get nice and comfy. And I would like to do an Om with you. And again, it's about letting go of judgment. What is Om? It's a vibration that just, it's a cleansing vibration. It's starting over. And if we could, maybe we'll do 3, I don't know yet, but let's do 1. And let go of your judgment. Just saying it is helping you lift your vibration. Just to clear slate. All right? And Cody, would you like to do it with me? Yay! All right, so it's the first time doing this with me. I'm really honored that you'll do this. So, all right, so we're gonna take a great big deep breath, and then when we exhale, we're just gonna go Om. You know, wherever that feels good for you. Don't worry about harmonizing with me. Okay, so it's not about how good you sound, it's about how good you feel. All right, and so let's take a great big inhale through your nose, and then Om. So let's try it again. That was great. That was actually really good. Desi alerted on that. She saw the energy in the room change. So
can I hum it, or do I need to?
You can. Yeah, it's just letting it just flow.
Okay.
No judgment, right? So inhale. I kind of went high. I'm going to go a little lower this time. So So that was different, right? Because I I touched his belly and I said, oh, take it from your core. So this, you know, you're coming from your home place, your own zone. So let's try it one more time. And I want you to just kind of push with your solar plexus. So push it in when you go on, okay? So you're pushing the belly in towards your spine. So inhale, so the belly expands. And then All right, inhale, reach on up. And exhale to your heart. So thank you for tapping in or, you know, stepping up to the plate to feel better. And right off the bat, you do feel better. That first breath you take, you can't help yourself. The first time you just let go of just your judgment and your past, that you can just be present and be grateful that you're here today. And know that you're a team, that you're supported, that we all support each other and love each other. So, great teamwork! Namaste!
Knocked it out of the park.
Woo! Namaste. Mwah, mwah, mwah. All right, so thanks for checking me out, listening, and doing yoga with me. And I just want you to please continue to support me and yourself. Share my Tanya's Feel Good YouTube yoga channel sessions, like, comment, and just keep loving yourself through it. Yay, I love ya! Feels good.